Today's video is sponsored by Earth Breeze.
Hi flower friends, it's Nicole from Flower Hill Farm, and I am out here bright and early. My kids just got on the bus. It's around 7 o'clock this morning, and I'm out here pulling tulips because Mother's Day is this weekend. So if you recall my last video, the majority, I don't want to say the majority, a lot of my tulips were heavily damaged by a freak hailstorm. It just came, and 15 minutes later, it left a pile of gumball-sized hail. And a lot of my tulips were about ready to be pulled. And so they were just damaged, and I let them ripen up. Some of them were okay. A lot of them were heavily bruised. And we'll take a look at the ones that I didn't use. Dang, they look good now, though. That's the thing. A lot of them are like a Monet. They look great from a distance, but once you get in here, you can really see the damage, and I just didn't want to put a lot of these on the tables of my customers. However, Lila has told me to call them the Bette Midler tulips because they look great from a distance. All right, here are some that I didn't use. Obviously, didn't pull any of these. You can see some of the hail damage, but the majority of the damage comes in the form of discoloration on the sides of the tulips and little specks of bruising. So these are the ones that I didn't use. Goodness, they do look lovely now, don't they? Now, I am actually not going to leave these bulbs in the ground. I have years of experience now of leaving tulip bulbs in the ground. They just don't end up coming back, even if I don't pull them. And I can show you over there, I left 500 Prince, I think Purple Prince tulips in the ground. None of them came back. Here are some of the orange ones. I did end up pulling and using these. These ones got away from me because I was able to pull the damaged side petals off. These ones look good. I can't remember which ones these are, but these were smaller when the hail came, so these don't have as much damage, so I have hope for these. These were supposed to be a parrot tulip. Obviously, they're not. They are just a plain yellow tulip, and I was able to use a lot of those. These are some purple fringe. Well, actually, these are black parrot, not purple fringe. They're black parrot tulips. I did harvest some of those. I think these ones are going to be okay, but to be honest with you, I didn't get a lot of stems. Got a lot of greenery, not a lot of stems from that batch. This is the Dior patch. I was able to harvest quite a few of those, but some of them were junk, some of them were okay. Here we have La Belle Epoque, the most expensive tulip in the world. These, I think, are gonna be okay. Now, the reason that they're gonna be okay is because the coloration on these basically is the same coloration as the bruising. So it's almost not noticeable. You can see here, there's little pink striations, but that's actually what the tulip looks like, are these striations of different colors in the middle. So it honestly just looks like the tulip. And then you move down here, I cannot remember the name of these either, but they're gonna be okay too. So not all hope is lost. So I'm out here harvesting for Mother's Day. I have some custom orders that are going out this week. Who else? This one, I found that pink ones were kind of the worst. They just look bad. Not using those. Same thing here, the pink ones. These are ice cream tulips. I think these ones are gonna be okay, and it's perfect timing because these ones will be ready next weekend, and that's gonna be for the big dance recital weekend around here. I probably have 20 orders for a dance recital, and then I'll have probably another 20 drop-ins just to pick up bouquets. So look at them, all these little ice cream heads. I love ice cream tulips for dance recital time. I think they go perfect. And then over here, I've already been harvesting. This is Angelique, and they look okay. I actually dropped off some of these to my florist yesterday. She was looking for pink and white tulips, and I dropped off some Angelique. And then right now, this patch right here, I've been harvesting parrot tulips, the apricot parrot tulips, and they actually look pretty decent as well. So all in all, I do think I lost a couple thousand tulips, but a lot of them are salvageable, and it's just in time for Mother's Day. I wanna walk over here. I don't have a lot of time this morning, trying to rush around, but I wanna show you. Last year, my Purple Prince tulips, they blew open and I wasn't able to harvest them. So I left them in the ground. I didn't pull the bulb, I left them in the ground. I didn't harvest the tulip. And here's the patch of purple. It's right there. So this is what happened after I left it in the ground, didn't pull the bulb, left everything in the ground, all of the greenery came back this year and absolutely zero stems. So I am not willing to take that risk for all of those tulips over there. Now, I move my tulip patch. It cannot be in the same spot every year because of, so this was my tulip patch last year. I have a couple of angeliques that came back. Some of the angeliques were too short to harvest last year. That one's actually perfect. I could pull it right now, but I'm not going to. And then this was a batch of doubles. Look how pretty it is. But out of, I don't know, probably 6,000 tulips, I pulled a lot of them. And only a few came back this year. This is where my apricot parrots were last year. I have one lonely apricot parrot. They're truly beautiful. The dirt, sometimes the dirt kicks. Oh no, that's not dirt. That's bruising from Hal. Thought it was dirt. I am excited about my asparagus coming up. I put 25 3-year-old roots in the ground last year. I'm totally eating that one. I don't care. Oh, yes. I'm eating this. Oh my God. It's amazing. There's nothing like fresh tulips, fresh asparagus. Okay, I'm gonna finish harvesting up these parrots and then I'm gonna grab some of the angelique right there and then some of the La Belle Époque and put them in the cooler. And then I'll show you guys inside the cooler. It's pretty packed. I'm wearing gloves when I harvest because it was 29 degrees this morning and there was a heavy frost. Oh, it was bad. So because I'm using these tulips in just a few days and they're extremely tall, they don't fit in the bulb crates with the bulb on. So I am just putting them up on the side here and then literally just chopping the bulbs off and then putting them in my bulb crate. I don't need to store these for any lengthy piece of time. Leaving the bulbs on will help you to store the store the tulips for longer, but because I'm using them this weekend, I am not going to need to store them for that long. So I am taking the bulbs off, trimming them down so they fit nicely in the bulb crates, and then all of this I'm able to compost, dump it right into my compost way in the backyard, in the woods. Okay, we have a crate of that. I'm gonna get some angeliques right now. Oh my gosh, it's days like today that I am mad at myself for leaving my good camera at the nursery. Wow, guys. Oh, they look so good. So these are the La Belle Époque and I want to say Foxy Foxtrot, but I have to look in my notes to see. And then I have the parrots and then over here I have some of the angelique. I've got to pull more angelique. Actually, I think there are some more angelique in here as well. So, all right, wow. I might take a picture with my phone right now because she's a pretty girl. All right, I'm gonna go get this in the cooler and then I have to head to the nursery and get the day started there. And now, more about the sponsor of today's video. It's Earth Breeze. If you're like me, it's extremely hard to keep up with laundry, especially with the farm and the nursery. But because I'm a farmer, I've got a lot of muddy laundry to do. And there's one thing that makes my life just a little bit easier, and it's called Earth Breeze. These powerful eco sheets look like dryer sheets, but they're not. It's a revolutionary liquidless laundry detergent that dissolves 100% in hot or cold water. It's so easy to use. No measuring, no heavy lifting, and no mess. Just toss them in.
Go to earthbreeze.com/flowerhillfarm to get started with 40% off. That's earthbreeze.com/flowerhillfarm for 40% off your subscription.
It comes scented or scent-free. 100% satisfaction or your money back. It takes that odor right out. All right, this is my shed. I got this shed, I believe it's 14 by 11. There's the chicken coop. And what I did last spring, I converted the back half of it to a cooler. Now you can use something called a CoolBot to convert any space into a cooler. So that's the back half of it. I've got some storage in the front. This is some extra insulation. And then this back half is a cooler. And I don't have a light back here. Oop! Let me open the door. Let me open this door back here to get some light in. Okay. All right, so I have crates upon crates upon crates upon crates of tulip, and then the lights go out. Okay, I propped the door open. Here I have about 12 crates of tulips. They're stacked upon stacked upon stacked. And then I also have some daffodils that I harvested. They're gorgeous. I have apricots, I have bells, I have all of the above. Oh my goodness, these are amazing. I might take these in today. Anyway, you just gotta have beautiful things, and now you just bring these in and you hydrate them. I think these are charming beauty, to be honest with you. So I'm gonna bring them to the nursery and get them hydrated and start making Mother's Day bouquets. So on Friday, I will bring these to the nursery and start to hydrate them up. I believe, Kuba, I'm an affiliate of theirs. You use my code Flower Hill for a little bit of a discount. And guys, for just a few $100s, you can turn an ordinary room into a walk-in cooler. And this is the mess that I'm leaving behind. I'll dump this later. Those are all the bulbs. I didn't really tear a lot of the green off. I just tied them up with some string and some scissors in the crates so that they kind of don't fall out. But I'll take care of this mess later. I gotta head out now. We've got new product at the nursery. Well, we have some of my lovelies here and here, but I actually stopped to the wholesaler last night. My marigolds are not flowering yet. They're in bud stage, so I wanted to get some for this weekend that we're gonna be flowering. And then I also got some more 6-packs of petunias, and then these double petunias, guys, they're amazing. And I sold out of lemongrass, so I had to get some more of that. And then everyone's coming in and asking for citronella. Here's another tray of marigolds. And then I didn't get any New Guinea impatiens. Whoops, my bad. So I picked up a tray of those. Look at these parrot tulips. I'm so excited about these. All right, so let's just look around quickly and then I'll leave you guys. But look, I didn't get any short snapdragons. I'm a cut flower girl. I didn't really know that short snapdragons were a bedding plant. They're a thing. So, all right, let's go check things out. I just walked into greenhouse number 4. I'm just opening everything up. And it was stifling in there. My dad just happened to be here. He was in town getting his hair cut. And a belt broke on the exhaust fan. So the sun's out, it's heating up, it's hot in there. I found a bunch of belts, but none of them fit. So he's running out to the parts store. I mean, thank God my dad was here, honestly. I just told him, I said, lucky you were here this morning. And then I said, wait, no, it's not luck. It was fate. So my dad's run down to the parts store to grab that for the exhaust fan. Meanwhile, I've got the drip running in here and in the third house. This is the first house. So here's everything. We've actually sold quite a bit. I've sold several hundred hanging baskets, a whole lot of Proven Winners stuff. Last night I started to separate the PWs. Look how big everything is getting. Everything looks great. Got some Terenia, we've got the phlox, we've got the Transanja, the coleus is looking amazing. Everyone's loving the coleus. This is the Plectranthus that's got the variegated, and then the guacamole. This stuff is amazing. And PW stuff's always looking good. That's really selling like hotcakes. We have some more of the PWs. This is the Picasso in purple. The cannas are starting to send out little baby canna flowers, and the vinca vines are just now starting to sell. I probably sold 20 of them this week so far. All right, I got to turn the drip off. It's starting to, oh look, this basket's sold and I didn't close the drip. That happens a lot. You have to kind of see as baskets go and close the drips so that the water isn't dripping like it is. Oh, right. Oh, no, it's just coming through the bottom. Oh, here's a foxglove looking real good. The sun patients are really, really good. This is the 4-inch pots of them. They're starting to put on some buds. Those are the 6-inch pots that I started earlier. Here is more sweet potato vine. This is a shrimp plant. Really cool looking. The yarrow and the echinacea. The echinacea is really taken off, guys. Look. This is selling really well too. Got calabricoa and some fuchsia baskets. Lots of stuff going on. The lupins, look at, we've got a yellow, beautiful lupin here. All right, okay, that's in this house. Everyone is loving this petunia. Honestly, I just got in another 50 of them for 4-inch pots. Here's the veggie and herb house. It's full, but believe it or not, we have been selling out a lot of things. A lot of tomatoes are going. Really nice looking tomatoes here. Everything needs a drink this morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and get watering because that exhaust fan it's setting me back a little bit, guys. Here's the eggplants that I started all this stuff from seed, all the peppers. Peppers are going really, really good. And we're not even close to being time to plant yet. Basil looks great, all the different kinds of basil. Here's the oregano that I started from seed, the mint, I got these plugs in, but for the most part, everything here was started from seed. And then in the back, we have basically, block this off because, well, it's really not safe for public. All the extra vegetables, I gotta get a hose and start watering. My tomatoes are starting to look real good. And then that's a basket that my cousin wants. So my cousin gets whatever he wants, so. My pH is high. I'm not using fertilizer right now. I'm just using plain water on the veggies. My pH is really high, so I actually just bought some acid to put into my water for the fertigation so that my pH lowers, because I'm having some plants kind of turn a little bit yellow towards the bottom, mostly the tomatoes and then the petunias. So when your pH is too high, it will prevent your plants from absorbing nutrients. Yeah, that's your science lesson for the day. So I'm just learning all this stuff. I am not an expert, but I will say that there are professionals out there to help you. So I was told that I needed to add some acid to my water into the dosatron, my mixture with the fertilizer, and that will lower the pH of my water, and that will help the plants to absorb the nutrients better. So they won't be turning yellow on me. Doom, 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 doom. This basket, the dripper was broken. I'll water it and see if it bounces back, but it might be too crunchy.
You could do it over there in that corner.
She's got big mittens. Okay guys, it's Friday and I'm just prepping for Mother's Day. I'm gonna end this video here though, and I want you guys to know that it's been so crazy this week that I've been trying to edit this video for 3 days now. So I'm just getting around to it. I will have a Mother's Day wrap up for you guys next week. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you soon.
Do you want to do the laundry? It comes scented or scent-free.